Welcome to Madion Now, James Madison University's finest news source. Here is Hannah Walsh with today's breaking story.
Today we have a startling story for you folks. News reports are popping up all over the place that shows that video games, a popular source of entertainment, are not as harmless as previously thought. Shown that video games actually have terrible effects on the developmental stages of children, improve cognitive, emotional, and social skills in children and young adults, allowing them to excel both academically and in the workforce, and leading them to become model citizens within society. All over the world fear that their children will become too responsible and are looking to take action to prevent these measures. One of these concerned parents is Victoria Gayle, whose son Hunter has been showing signs of these effects. She agreed to meet with me today to discuss what happened to her child, her efforts to combat this process, and her advice to other parents on how to stop or prevent the horrible impacts that video games cause.
Thank you for having me.
Now, can you tell the viewers and I when you started to notice that your child was developing early stages of responsibility?
It all started when Hunter came home with straight A's in math and science. I became concerned because no child should come home with these kinds of grades. I also started to notice he was developing a faster and more accurate attention span, allowing him to filter out irrelevant information more effectively and efficiently. I read online about the damaging effects of frequent video game use, and I began to wonder how much my son has been playing Call of Duty, as first-person shooter games can be a prime factor in this ability.
That must be really scary.
He then developed this feeling of increased persistence in challenging situations, further leading him to take on more challenging tasks like a typical nerd would do, because he's constantly being praised for his efforts rather than his traits.
Where is Hunter right now?
He's at a robotics competition. Can you believe this? How could my son do this? Doesn't he know he's ruining his life?
I am so sorry.
Because video games help stimulate pro-social behavior, like recognizing whom to trust, whom to reject, and how to effectively lead a group utilizing cooperative behavior, he became the leader of his robotics team. I'm very disappointed in him.
At this rate, he might be part of the STEM major when he enters college. Do you have any advice for the parents who are dealing with the same issues?
If you see your child start to become a responsible person, take away their video games immediately. This will help to slow down the transition process before it's too late. Then if you can, buy your child cool clothing and place them in swagger classes. Hopefully they will go back to being on the right path and being popular in school.
Thank you so much, Victoria, for sharing with us, and good luck with your son. We will be talking about a man who said lethal injection was the least effective drug he took in jail. Stay tuned.